What if you could build a whole app without writing a single line of code? And I'm not talking about some simple website. I mean a real full-stack application with a user interface, a database, and logic that actually works. I gave a team of AI agents a one-sentence idea, and then I just watched. What they managed to build in under an hour is one of the most incredible things I have ever seen, and it gives us a real peek into how we're all going to be creating things in the future. The whole idea of AI software engineers that work on their own is officially no longer science fiction. We're stepping into what some people are calling the agentic era, where human developers are less like construction workers and more like architects, guiding AI agents that handle all the routine coding. These aren't just fancy autocompletes. They're autonomous systems that can plan, write code, run their own tests, and even fix their own mistakes. So naturally, I had to put this to the test. My goal was to build a YouTube video idea generator. Think of it as a simple software as a service, or SaaS product. A user should be able to sign up, get a few free credits, and then spend those credits to generate unique video ideas on any topic. And to make it feel like a real business, I wanted to include a credit system and a way for users to subscribe for more. To pull this off, I turned to an AI native app builder that claims it can turn a simple English prompt into a production-ready full-stack application. Unlike tools that just spit out a user interface, this platform is designed to generate the front end, the back end, the database, and all the integrations at the same time. It's basically like having a project manager, a coder, and a database admin all working together completely on their own. But here's the most interesting part, its plugin ecosystem. Instead of the AI needing to learn how to code a Stripe integration from scratch, which is a huge task, the platform has pre-built plugins for services like Stripe, and even for connecting to other AI models. This felt like the secret sauce that could actually make this whole experiment work. I started with a single prompt. Build a YouTube video idea generator where users can sign up, get free credits, and spend them to generate video ideas on a topic. Include a subscription page for buying more. I hit generate, and the agents just took off. It was fascinating to watch. First, they scaffolded the user interface, whipping up pages for login, sign up, the main dashboard, and a pricing page. Then, the real magic started happening on the back end. I was watching the logs as it designed the database tables. It created a users table with authentication, a credits table to track balances, and another table to store all the generated video ideas. This wasn't a simulation, it was building real infrastructure. Next, it tackled the app's core logic. It automatically hooked up the UI to an AI model to handle the actual video idea generation. When I tested the sign-up flow, my new account correctly had the initial free credits. The credit system just worked, right out of the box. Connecting the Stripe plugin for subscriptions was as simple as grabbing it from their marketplace and linking my account. The agents handled all the complicated wiring to make the subscribe button on the pricing page fully functional. Of course, it wasn't flawless. The first version had a tiny bug where the generate button didn't actually deduct a credit. But instead of diving into the code myself, I just described the problem back to the AI. It analyzed its own code, found the error, and pushed a fix. It was iterative debugging done entirely by the machine. So, what did I end up with? In less than an hour, I had a fully functional MVP. I could log in, and my account had free credits, just like I asked. On the dashboard, I could type in a topic like the future of AI, and the app would generate a whole list of relevant video titles. On the back end, I could see my credit balance go down with each click. The pricing page was live with a working button to subscribe through Stripe. It was a complete end-to-end application, built from one sentence and a couple of follow-up tweaks. So, what's the final verdict? The speed from idea to a working app is nothing short of revolutionary. The fact that I never had to touch a database or configure a single backend server is the real superpower here. This is the kind of thing that frees up developers to focus on the big picture instead of getting bogged down in repetitive tasks. But let's be real. While the app works perfectly, the user interface is, well, it's generic. It's clean, it's functional, but it doesn't have the custom flair or polished feel of a human-led design. This really aligns with what these tools are for right now. They excel at building AI-heavy apps and minimum viable products where speed is everything. You can get a functional product out the door in record time, but you'll probably still want a designer to add that human touch before a big public launch. This whole experiment just confirmed it for me. The role of the developer is changing fast. We're moving away from writing every single line of code and becoming orchestrators of these complex AI systems. The future isn't about AI replacing developers, but supercharging them, handling all the tedious work so we can focus on creativity and strategy. This is just the beginning of the agentic era, and things are moving at an incredible pace. I'm genuinely curious to hear what you think. Would you use a tool like this to launch your own idea? Let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see more experiments where I push the limits of what AI can do, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.